Governor Abba. Multiple sources said on Monday that there is likely to defect with or without the blessing of his political mentors and Rayu Musa Kwankwaso. Now, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT, Mr. Nyesom Wike, has attacked Governor Sheyi PDP for President Bola Tinubu. Wike, who denied his defection from the PDP to the All Progressives Congress APC, came late without any established political structure to support his new party. So the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, LP, Mr. Peter Obi, has described himself as better prepared to tackle Nigeria's economic and security challenges if given the chance. Now, he said none of those currently seeking to contest 2027 presidential election can boast of starting, managing a small business and growing it into a big corporation, as he did. So Peter Obi is still flaring and fanning the light, that light on the inside of him that I can be president, I can do better. Now, no fewer than 3 persons lost their lives following a clash between security operatives and suspected Sabor Unguan quarters in Katsina metropolis. Now, the incident began when security operatives attempted to arrest a suspected drug peddler identified as Uzeiru, popularly known as this, during which his mobile phone and suspected illicit drugs were confiscated. So the Nigerian army has recovered petroleum products valued at over 150 million naira and arrested 19 suspected oil thieves in its ongoing operations against crude oil theft in the Niger Delta. The troops also dismantled 22 illegal crude refining sites across the region. Away from that now, fuel marketers have confirmed that a Port Harcourt refining company has supplied them with about 15 trucks of diesel daily since it was shut down for maintenance on May 24, 2025. This indicated that the marketers have lifted up to 3,150 trucks of diesel in the past 7 months since the plant stopped producing. Stopped producing and yet they're lifting diesel? Okay, help me understand that. 8 persons have been killed following coordinated attacks by gunmen on Kaiwa, Galau and Gebe villages in Shanga local government area of Kebbi State, triggering panic and mass displacement of residents. Now, this was 16 women were abducted in Zamfara State with 2 others killed. Happening in Nigeria now. 7 journalists confirmed killed in a lone crash that occurred in the Gombe South area of Gombe State on Monday. It was learned that the accident occurred on Monday evening as the journalists were returning from a wedding ceremony in Gombe South Senatorial District. Now, of course, this is Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Show, and yes, we will be delving into the front page of Nigerian newspapers already, but just to give you an itinerary of what it is that will be going down from now up until the 12 o'clock hour, that's talking about 12 noon, right? At this hour, of course, allows for us to look into the front page of Nigerian newspapers and also add our voices in deliberation towards growth and development and the prosperity of Nigeria. So it's not a time to criticize, but it is a time to critically using the eagle's eyes to dissect some of these issues and be very informed and not deformed. Now that takes us to the 8 o'clock hour where we'll leave you to some tune right there, knowing that this is the season of the rebirth of the Savior, right, of the world. That's right. But then we'll leave you to it because Alan Smith would be making it today due to some circumstances. But don't worry. It's just how many days to go now, and it's going to be a happy new year, and it's going to be here to do what he knows how to do best. Now, it takes us to the 9 o'clock hour where we talk politics and current affairs, and this time we will be looking at the forest guards. Exactly what is their commission? I mean, do you know when the recruitment ever took place? Was it by selection, election, appointment? I don't know, can't say, but we just discovered that they've been in training, and now about 7,000 will be deployed into about 5 states, if I'm not mistaken, but within the northern region, that is, right? But we'll see how the administration administration will be taking over. We'll be looking at the how is it going to be funded? What office or agency or ministry, department or agency is going to oversee or ensure to supervise the jobs of the Forest Guard. And seeing that Mr. President is also talking about community police, state police, is in fact not backing down on state policing, and quite a number of persons already saying that mechanisms or machinations are already swung into action to ensuring that we realized state policing. I hope we will not be having a clash, between the forest guards, the vigilantes, the JTF, and state policing, especially within this region. Well, it's going to be more like a litmus test. So we'll look into all of that for the 9 o'clock hour. The 10 o'clock hour, the general open banter it is, and of course it leads us up until even the 11 o'clock hour, when some great songs will be coming your way until my time on here, and right here will be done and out at the 12 o'clock mark with Today in 60 seconds. All right, now let's look into the front page of Nigerian newspapers already and see what exactly is going on right there on the front page. Right, now I see a couple of dailies now, and I'll be taking them as quickly as I see them. Now I see the This Day newspaper this morning. For the This Day newspaper for today, Tuesday the 30th December 2025, the big story goes, Wike being the kicker now. Wike Fubara, not Rivers APC leader. He decided late. Re-election not guaranteed. Now, claims his supporters control the grassroots, criticizes Makinde's approach to politics, declares he's decided to quit PDP. ADC, not a threat to Tinubu in 2027. You've exposed your anti-party activities, PDP tells Wike. Vows to field presidential candidate. All right? Wike telling Fubara, not Rivers APC leader. Fubara, you are not. He decided late. Say, Fubara, you decided late. Re-election is not even guaranteed for you right there. You decided to join late. So could it be that all the debacle that has been going on between the FCT minister and the sitting governor of Rivers State was about defection? Well, never know. Can't say. But you'd find that story continued on page 9 of the This Day newspaper. Just below the This Day newspaper banner now, Senator Yari takes control of Gerigu Power as Femi Otedola exits. Page 10, you'd see that one. Road crash. Tinubu commiserates with Anthony Joshua. FRC blames over speeding. I knew it was not going to be far from that, but Tinubu, Mr. President, commiserating with Anthony Joshua. FRC is blaming overspeeding for it. Now, President speaks with boxer Mother Ogun Governor. 2 bodyguards die. Sanwo-Olu Abiodun mourn. Oh, good Lord, this is a tragic one. Very tragic. Continued on page 9. You'd find that one right there. And, of course, this one still says Joshua escaped death by a whisker. 2-time world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua escaping death by a whisker. Well, I'll move away from that one now. I know it's going to be the top stories on major newspapers in Nigeria today. But then let's look at this one just above the Nation newspaper. I'm talking about the peak, the heights, the apogee, the top of it now, the zenith of it. NAF, airstrikes, kill terrorists in Zamfara. NAF, that's NAF, right? Nigerian Air Force airstrikes, kill terrorists in Zamfara. I love to hear more of that. Now, this time, so nobody comes for Nigeria and says, you're not a sovereign country. What is your problem? You let in foreign countries to take over your security and do it for you as if you don't know what to do. I never knew that the NAF can actually wake up from a slumber and begin to give precision, decisive airstrikes. But that's what we're seeing now. I mean, they've been really, really busy. Nigerian Air Force airstrike, kill terrorists in Zamfara. IEDs, other weapons destroyed. Page 3, I got that story for you. And Otedola sells majority stake in Gerigu for $750 million US dollars. Page 7 has got that one. NNPCL seeks funding to complete AKK gas pipeline. Page 7 again, very popular. Ekiti 2026. INEC omits PDP from governorship candidates list. Page 28 has got that story. The big story now on the front page of the Nation newspaper now. Makinde destabilizes PDP for selfish reasons, says Wike. All right. Minister accuses Fubara of reneging on agreement. What agreement is that? Find out on that story continued on page 3 of the Nation newspaper. I can see a lot of, oh good Lord, this is not even nice. I mean, head on to the Facebook page where we have a strong presence now. Head on to YouTube and you will find what I am saying. Look at the crash. Look at how destroyed this Jeep looks. It doesn't even seem like a fancy thing that conveys people from one place to the other. It is so destroyed. I'm still wondering how Anthony Joshua survived this one though. Boxing icon Anthony Joshua stable after fatal car crash. Boxing icon Anthony Joshua stable after fatal car crash. And you see this one on page 2. It is continued. Ex-champion's fitness trainer friend die. Ex-champion's fitness trainer friend die. President sympathizes with boxer mom. All right. As I said earlier when I started the conversation this morning, if you don't got to be there, don't go. If you don't got to be there, don't go. If you are in a cab with a commercial or a private owned by your friend giving you a lift, and that friend is over speeding or that friend is driving recklessly, or it's not a time to discuss issues or discuss life. You don't even know how strong the person's hands are on the steering, whether they can talk with you and still concentrate. Please, if you are in such a cab, caution is very imperative. Caution. Caution. And if it continues, make an excuse. With all due respect, a light. You don't have transport to come back home, God, you will find a way. Don't worry about it. God's going to help you. I know we live a calculated life now, but yeah, be careful. All right? Tax laws won't push up airfares. Oyedele debunks Onyema's claim, and that one is continued on page 7 of the Nation newspaper. At the base now, Kano Governor Yusuf's planned defection to APC unsettles NNPP. Page 2 has got that story, and it is found with the Nation newspaper this morning. Going to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper now, I'm seeing this one here, the big story. Troops kill 80 terrorists, rescue 34 victims in multi-state operation. All right, this is not U.S. This is not special ops, black ops, U.S. forces. This is the Nigerian Air Force. Airstrikes, flattening bandits' enclaves, kill dozens in Zamfara. DSS arresting suspected killers of Cross River medical practitioner Professor Ekanem. I think this one is coming after 2 years. 2 years after the prof was abducted, killed. It just tells you that the arm of the law will always be outstretched, and it will nab you if you are guilty of one crime or the other. 2 years on, 2 years after, they were planning another abduction of a professional medical staff. That's when they got nabbed. Every day is for the thief. One day, they say, is for the chief. Now, I see this one on page 3 now, and you see it. Army confirms U.S.-led strikes neutralized Sokoto terror camps. Army has come to confirm it. So whoever is telling you, oh, that was just on the background, nothing happened there, oh, they are just lying to you, oh, they're lying to us. Well, the Army has confirmed that those airstrikes that the U.S. gave as a Christmas bonus gift to the terror or terrorists was indeed very, very lethal. And it worked. Neutralized Sokoto terror camps. Right. Now for health now, mammograms to predict heart disease risk in women. All right, there's something called the mammograms, and it's going to predict heart disease risk in women. Page 28. So before the heart disease even surfaces, a mammogram will identify it and say, you got signs of it. All right, do something about it. I think that's a step in the right direction. Now, PDP missing as INEC publishes names of governorship candidates. Page 15 has got that one. Anthony Joshua stable in hospital after car crash accident, claims 2 lives. Very sad one. 31 is holding that story. That car, the scarm scene, how somebody came out of it, I don't know. I never promised to hold PDP for Tinubu. Wike is firing back at Sheyi Makinde. Turaki-led NWC attacks FCT minister. Page 16 has got that story. Just the top, above, the apogee, the zenith, the heights, the peak of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper front page. Now you see this one, local government autonomy. Local government autonomy is the kicker for this one now. It says court grants 774 local councils direct access to UBEC Intervention Fund. Page 3 has got that one. New tax laws will help, not hurt. Airlines Tax Reform Committee saying that one now on page 6. Page 6. New tax laws will help, not hurt. Airlines Tax Reform Committee is giving that one back. Allegations against ex-NMDPRA boss. Dangote seeks January to date to appear before ICPC. Allegations against ex-NMDPRA boss. Dangote seeks January date to appear before ICPC. Page 2 has got that story right there. And on that note, we say bye-bye to Nigerian Tribune newspaper. And we usher in the Vanguard newspaper for today. Now, the big story on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper this morning, PDP crisis, Wike attacks Makinde, Fubara. And it's got a couple of writers, 4 writers precisely. The first one says, Makinde lied that I'm holding PDP for Tinubu. Makinde, you are a liar. That's what Wike is saying, that I'm holding PDP for Tinubu. That is preposterous. No, that's an allegation on me, and I'm not going to take it very lightly. Fubara has no political structure going to APC. Adds governor's defection belated. PDP fumes over claims of non-existence of party in Rivers. Page 5 has got that story now. And still with the Vanguard newspaper, this one here says, like an overhead bridge on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper, Nigeria records $4.6 billion balance of payment surplus in Q3 2025. That's on page 20. Assault. Pedro Obaseki narrates ordeal as Amnesty, PDP, others demand justice. Page 6 has got that one. Electricity written in red. You know that there is fire on the mountain when you see things written in red. Nationwide blackout as grid collapses. Electricity written in red right there. Nationwide blackout as grid collapses. Page 25 has got that story. Femi Otedola sells majority stake in Gerugu Power in $750 million deal. And you see it on page 25 right there with the Vanguard newspaper. Horror crash. Written in red as well. Anthony Joshua rushed to Duchess Hospital. 2 aides dead. Overspeeding, wrong overtaken, responsible for crash. FRSC is saying that one now. Page 7. Overspeeding, wrong overtaking, responsible for crash. See that? And 2025 is not even over yet. How many hours to go? Anyways, though, 2027 is the kicker here. I'm better prepared to lead Nigeria. Peter Obi is coming strong and is coming hot. Page 9 has got that story. Anti-terror war after U.S. strikes. NAF pounds Lakurawa bases in Zamfara. All right, after U.S. strike, NAF pounds Lakurawa bases in Zamfara. Page 8's got that one. 2025 AFCON as the kicker now. Shell expresses doubts over Nwabali Onyeka for Uganda. Page 32 for the sport lovers now. You'd find that particular story. And I take you to the Punch newspaper this morning. With the Punch newspaper, we see this one and it sees me too. Just to the side of the Punch newspaper banner now. Tax laws. Reps caucus opposes rollout. Court battle begins Wednesday. Tax laws as a kicker. Reps caucus opposes rollout. Court battle begins Wednesday. Page 7 has got that story. The big story on the front page of the Punch newspaper, U.S. airstrikes. DHQ steps up watch on fleeing terrorists. DHQ steps up watch on fleeing terrorists. Page 2, you'd find that one. ISR monitoring ISWAP members' movements. Retired generals differ over U.S. troops deployment. Okay, and we see this one, banditry. Banditry, 8 killed in Kebbi attack. 16 abducted in Zamfara. Page 3 has got that story now. Ogunman kills step-brother over 4,000 naira debts. Ogunman kills step-brother over 4,000 naira debts. Not 40,000, not 400,000, not 4 million, 4,000. 4,000. That's what happened, right? And to show you how serious this story is, you'd find it on 2 pages with the Punch newspaper this morning. Pages 4 and 5 has got that story for you. Page 34, Port Harcourt refinery supplies 3,150 diesel trucks despite shutdown. Alrighty, who's profiting from these trucks, this diesel, these resources that we have, we own? They say it's shut down, but it's still operational one way or the other. Well, it's not news to me. Already knew that. PDP draws battle line as Wike attacks Makinde Fubara. Page 19. Well, Wike has gone head on with the River State governor. I'm talking about Fubara, Siminalai Fubara. But with Makinde in the picture, how are you going to succeed fighting 2 people now? 2 strong people, although you say Fubara joined the APC late. Was that your plan in the first place? You're saying he doesn't have a strong base, you know, to show off for the Mr. President come 2027? You're deciding that already? 2027 is not even here yet. But restoration begins as grid collapse cuts power nationwide. Restoration begins as grid collapse cuts power nationwide. Page 33 has got that one. And I think that will be all with the Punch newspaper. But let's just go above, you know, the Punch newspaper. I'm talking about the flyover bridge that's just above the Punch newspaper banner now. Fatal crash. Tinubu Atiku, others condole with Joshua. Ex-world boxing champion in stable condition, says Ogun government. Page 46 got that story. And to page 33 now, NNPC writes off 4 trillion naira subsidy. Other federal government debts. NNPC writes off 4 trillion naira subsidy. Other federal government got that one. Ojulari, his face is right there smeared just to the side of that very, very headline. Well, I'll just head out now, pay some bills. When I do come back, of course, it's going to be you, your voice being heard loudly and clearly in the arena of the pages.
Your #1 radio experience. You can on Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Any motor where you dey drive, you need confirm protection, no. For your engine, no. Make it mobile. Make it mobile, oh. Make it mobile, yeah. Anywhere you dey, your motor deserve to be #1, yo. Make it mobile, oh. Make it mobile, yeah. You carry the go. Make everybody join me, say. Make it mobile.
Make you go with the best.
Make it mobile. Buy or celebrate with me. I don't hammer.
Chike, wetin happen?
Now my Abuja Home Limited, the ogbonge real estate company where they support small man. Now them do Christmas super discount promo again, oh.
My Abuja Home Limited Christmas super discount promo again. How now?
You don't forget last year December where my Abuja Home Limited do promo. I knock your door. I tell you, you fall down. You do nothing about them. Those 4 plots of 500 square meters land where I been buy for 500k each now, then what? 2.8 million naira each.
My God!
Just go their social media Instagram. You go see videos, testimonies of many of us where don't collect our allocation letters.
Huh? You talk about which kind of mistake it is? Hi.
Wake up! My Abuja Home they do another Christmas super discount promo this December.
Ah, thank God, oh.
The promo better pass the one of last year, and then don't get lands inside Kuje, Giri, Karishi, and Peko for Gwagwalada.
Wait, they have land in Kuje, Giri, Peko, and Karishi. Give me their phone number now.
Wait, make I shock you. 500 square meter plot for Kuje will be 2 million naira now. Before na 5.5 million naira. Giri when a 500 square meters plot. Before na 8.5 million naira, but now na 3 million naira. The Karishion where na 400 square meters plot now na 4 million naira. Before na 6.5. While the Peko 500 square meter plot where na 3.5 million naira before, then go sell them for 1.5 million naira. They even get smaller plots of 250 square meters, 300 square meters if you want.
Brother, give me their number now, I beg.
Pay 500k now to get any of the land and they pay the balance small. But remember, the promo they finish on the 30th of December. Oh.
Chike, give me their number, no time.
Just call 080-888-37426. I say 080-888-37426. Or you will call 080-827-23824. Now it be 080-827-23824. You can visit their website for www.myabujahome.com. Hello, My Abuja Home. I want the Christmas super discount promo. My Abuja Home. Live the life.
This one now pampa, this one now helele. It never happened before. Magic season promo from Team Pumpy Concepts. Develop our weekend.
Now so, no ask us for Team Pumpy Concept. How we go do it? It could be like magic. Only change us with some on our 60% discount on all our products. We call them Magic Season promo. Now you go take the lion's share. Hey, people don't the rush up everywhere. Our land where they can sana, Gusape, Akugude, plus include your chara land the way we get for you. Now see what time now. This Ogundia wolf go finish. We don't kickstart from Wednesday, December 10. Go reach January 7, 2026 New Year. No dollar 7 for this festive season. This now magical way to wrap up the year. Come we office where day number 12 from Morofia Street. We set to Abuja. Tell you now 090-5454-5468 080-5288-8007 or 090-7917-7774. T-Pumpy Concept. Developer that cares.
Abuja, get ready for December 31st night New Year's Eve service with Pastor Chris Oyakilome. A time of divine direction and instruction from the Spirit for 2026. Date is Wednesday, December 31st, 2025. Venue, Old Parade Ground, Garki, Abuja. Time 8 p.m. prompt. Don't miss this night of the word. True worship, the miraculous, where the glory and power of God shall be manifested to chart your way to 2026. For further inquiries, call 0706 714 7841 or 0810 792 5165. Remember, one word from God will change your life forever. Powered by Christ Embassy Abuja Zone 1.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. It is Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Show, and yes, this is the Pages, or you'd like to call it the newspaper review segment of the Morning Rise. Looking at this one now. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Apostle Life. Welcome aboard.
Apostle Life from Apo.
Awesome, Apostle. Go ahead, straight away.
Yes, my take goes like this. I thank God that our security agency are gaining ground. But quite unfortunately, there are some people that are not happy that this our security agency are doing a marvelous something. So we have to rally around and support them so that they will win this problem. Another thing I want to say is this: in the little I know in politics is that the sitting governor of a state is the right person to control the party's affair.
Right.
So we weak all this thing is doing. So they have to be know how that the weak should control the machineries of the party in that state. They have to give it to the governor. So, and all these things Wike is doing, Wike is working, but the way he's managing politics is not good. Let you know that everything have time, and there is a time for everything. Another thing I want to say concerning those some accidents of Tony Joshua, you know that it's not only alcohol that toxic. You know, money and position toxic.
Right.
We have to be controlling our position that God in place us to, so that it will not control us. If we buy a new car, a new whatever, let us use it the way it's supposed to, so that we'll be free from accident. Thank you and God bless you.
Appreciate that one.
Daniel.
Yes,
my
please.
name remains Apostle Osolife.
Great.
AKA Walking Wayne. God bless you.
Awesome. Right, Apostle Osolife right there with his thoughts. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning to you, Moses.
It's Moses.
That's right. Welcome aboard, my brother.
God bless you.
Where are you calling from?
From Suleja.
All right, talk to us.
Thank you. God bless you. At this age and this state giant of Africa, we are still experiencing power collapse. Power collapse in this generation we are, especially in Nigeria, the giant of Africa. We supply powers to other neighboring countries. What is behind all this? That Nigerian up to date, we cannot enjoy 24-hour uninterrupted electricity. What is behind it? So people who are in the affair of leadership on these powers, if they cannot perform, you bring another people who have the heart for this nation. Now, kill terrorists. Yeah, I think it's a good news. But my concern is that where were they all this while? When these people established their camp, is it under the U.S. pressure or the U.S. support? My heart cry was a lot of numbers of Nigerians that have gone under the hands of these people. The camp they have, before somebody can establish a camp, it will take some days and years and months. So where were they all this while? That it is now that the U.S. discover one of their major camps to strike before they now reawake from their slumber. Well, we are praying for them. We are told that some of them are escaping to Nigeria. Some of the terrorists are going. Most of them escaped to Niger. They should not escape. The security agents should make sure that all our borders are secured, because these people cannot escape. Enough is enough.
Okay.
So that is then the final day. Sponsors. What is going to be a gladding heart is that until those sponsors behind all this mess are detected and being persecuted, we are still praying. All the terrorist sponsors, they should be fished out and be dealt with. Thank you, Yudi.
Appreciate
Happy
that.
New Year in advance.
Happy New Year to you too, my brother. Okay, I'm still taking your calls and your reaction now. Let's see how we can take some more. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mr. Yudi, good morning.
Good morning to you, my brother.
Yes, Abubakar from Suleja.
That's right, Abubakar. Welcome aboard. Talk to us.
Yes, better than the third warning U.S. are giving to the terrorists in Nigeria. I think they are still striking is completely in the latter part of the country. I think I have to commend the Nigeria Air Force. You Saboteur, you remember the young lady that nightclub, last case in Kaduna that they took her life. That young lady that he fight death in Borolu here with air strike. That is why I call it saboteur. In some of the saboteur in Nigeria, Nigeria government, not Nigeria military.
Right.
Nigeria government, Nigeria politician. I think we need to commend Nigeria military, Nigeria Air Force, Nigeria Navy for their effort to make terrorists life in this country. And secondly, you see the former chief of army staff, the Hejirika, we also put measures to make this to quench this the terrorists in other parts of the country. But saboteur, take it known to international community so that fighting against terrorists in the northern part of the country is fighting against the northerners. Did you see what is there? See what is there, UD. I think God will open their secret and Nigeria will see what's behind these terrorists in this country. Thank you very much.
Appreciate that one, though. Appreciate. All right. And I'm looking at the WhatsApp portal now. Let's go see if messages are there so we don't neglect or sideline. Okay, so I see a couple of messages right here. I see this one coming from whom now? All right, it says, my name is Open Secrets from Zuba. Obi said he's better prepared. How, sir? When questions are being asked now about economy, infrastructure, governance, power, you will start stammering. That is when you remember China, Togo, Burkina Faso, or calling Rufai without knowing what to say. It says, on competency, you fit win chairman for Lagos local government. Okay. So, Open Secrets. All right, thank you for that. Samuel from Kujay now, a wonderful morning to you, my brother. Obongudrag Daniel, congratulations. Yes, my brother, happy survival day as I give you an on-air high five right there. Indeed, it says, Abego, they should quickly do something concerning the collapse of the national grid because it looks somehow to cross over into the new year in darkness. Nigeria have all it takes to flush out the terrorists in this country. But the sympathizers and sponsors are the problem. Kudos to NAF for a wonderful airstrike in Zamfara. We need more of that, please, because these daredevils called terrorists and their sponsors have taken more than we can chew, or they can chew. May God grant us the desired peace in this country. In Jesus' name, it says, amen to that. All right, have a blissful and wonderful day and fulfilled day to Samuel. Okay, so I see this one here. Let's see. Okay. The rest will be voice messages now. Well, you never know. Alan Smith might just be in the studio this morning. So please keep your dial on to Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Yes, we give you an audiovisual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day with status and strong authority because you made us proud. And yes, we are proud because you made us proud. You gave us that bragging rights. Now, I'm taking this one here. It's coming from Triple D.
Barrister Yudi, the man with the golden voice, I celebrate you.
I celebrate
and
you
now
too.
new day be blessed.
Good morning.
My name is Triple D, sending this voice message from Waru.
Awesome.
Mr. Yudi,
Yes.
now suddenly attack the terrorist base in Zamfara. We don't call them bandits again, they are terrorists. Where were these people? So if to say Donald Trump or US did not react, this is how innocent life will be going. Some people will be held accountable on the last day for the life that has lost. If we have such power to deal with these people and we keep silent, life is going. On the Anthony Joshua overspeeding. I travel. I saw a terrible accident. People are gradually dying on this overspeeding, but we don't know. And the two of the bodyguard, none of them could tell him that, Oga, please, this car is overspeeding. You see the problem I was telling you, that some of us face a lot of challenges. We look at our Oga at the faces and tell him the truth. Overspeeding, and two of them are just sitting there. The car is moving as if, UD. We need to confront the truth. We pray may their soul rest in peace. Well, on the Buhari in PDP award, UD, that is not Nigerian problem. We are heading to get it right. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. Salasi, I greet you.
All right, that's not Nigeria's problem. We are heading to get it right, and we will get it right, is what he says right there. I agree with you. We will get it rightly. So I see this one here from Anthony Witness.
Chifidef, good morning.
Good morning
This is
to
Anthony
you.
Witness speaking from Suleja.
Awesome.
Compliment of the season.
Compliments of the season.
Quickly, I feel that by now this your friend Wike supposed to have calmed down. I'm just suspecting that he does not like peaceful environment.
Right.
He prospers in a confused, troublesome environment, and it is not good. I don't know. He's not getting younger. If you look at him, he's not getting younger. Why is it that he loves troubles here and there? Right now, I don't know the party he belongs. Maybe you feel that you help and inform me the party where he belongs to, because I know PDP kicked him out, suspended him, and he is not yet registered with the APC.
Yeah.
So what is his? Where does he belong right now? I don't just understand. So and they say that he's a bad wind that blows nobody good. I don't think anybody, even APC people, will be comfortable having him around them. Even you, Edward, if you have somebody that's in the person of Wike trying to come and join you in that your studio, I don't think you will like it. So, and it is not good for him. Thank you and have a good day.
Right. Okay, thank you, Anthony Witness. Suddenly you made Wike my friend. It's okay. I mean, everybody's my friend. They've got to be my friend. But of course, being my friend means that there's going to be hard questions to be answered, and they will determine whether they still be my friend or not. But anyways, where does he stand? There is a hint at a possible defection for Wike defecting. The PDP already calling him out. I mean, they've been calling him out severally, back in the day, and they're still calling him out even up until today. You see Sheyi Makinde's heat on Wike. And the way I see Wike responding to Sheyi Makinde is responding to with caution. So it does mean that Sheyi Makinde must have some strong points when it comes to him. And then when you think about the Fubara Wike issue, Fubara now has left the PDP. He's now with APC, and you're still saying he doesn't have a strong base. He has nothing to offer. He has joined late and all of that. Well, I hope you don't join the APC too, because if you also join the APC, we would also say you joined late. Because you might never know how the tide will turn come 2027. But anyways, it's just a projection. It's a postulation. You never know. When it comes to politics, you can't totally say this is how it will be, especially Nigerian politics. But let's go here, Reject the Stone now.
Good morning, Idiots, and good morning, Nigeria. My name is Matthew, a.k.a. the Rejected Stone from Garki Area 11. Right. I want to comment on these NEPA issues. You know, NEPA in question, they are the problem of this country. They are the people that are putting us in darkness, claim that we are giving outside country light, but we don't have light. We sleep in darkness. We sleep in darkness because they know what they are doing. But how to defraud Nigeria, they know how to defraud us, bring in estimated bill. God. I say when Ghana have a little bit of taking light, everybody are shouting as if they have come to the end of this war, that the world is come to an end. But we here, we sleep without light. God will help us, but we claim to be the person to give people light. And now, again, concerning this refinery, they say they are supplying diesel, and they say the refinery is not working. Look at the way Nigeria is stealing. Look at the way our leaders are stealing. Look at the way the people they put in position become robbers in the night. God will help us. It will be better, and Nigeria will get better. One day, Nigeria will get it right. God will come to our aid one day. God bless you, FM.
All right. Nigeria will get it right. God will help us. God will come to our aid already. Regardless of what we see, we want to see no walls, no barriers. We break through. Well, I'm really wishing that for each and every one of us, though. Break through into 2026 first, and we'll know where we take it up from there. Well, can I go any further? I'm not sure. I can go any further at this time. All right. Okay, this one is coming from Chinonso from Suleja. NAF suddenly know camps of terrorists. Better late than never. All right, Chinonso. Remember that we had, remember the defense minister that we had before saying that bombs cannot penetrate. Oh, good Lord. The narrative that comes from Nigeria to the world, sometimes it embarrasses me. It is shameful. I'm ashamed and embarrassed that bombs cannot penetrate where the terror, and we hear the government, the president, and the presidency that's always very active in defense. They did not say anything. They were quiet. The sympathizers, those who like to play blind-sighted politics, taking sides, they did not see anything wrong with that. They played along. Or the same places that the bombs could not penetrate. Well, the U.S. has shown us that the bombs can actually penetrate and damage and destroy and maim. And you know what? Let's leave it there. But anyways, I've got Alan Smith right here. He's in the building. Hey, yay, Alan. Alan, what go on? Alan is here. And yes, he's going to be taking you sports and Eagles wings in the short bit. All right, but thank you to you for being a part of this. Don't worry, 9 o'clock, we'll come back and talk about politics and current affairs. Good morning.
Competitions? They don't exist. With Eagles, you soar.
Any money where I get, I deflect.